By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. All right, we consent to highly disturbing content. Okay, I'm good. Oh. Wow, they definitely make a lot of... They definitely make a lot of warnings ahead of time. Good to know, not anyone's getting confused about it. Oh, it's too long, dang it. Can I do... Yes, there we go. All right. Oh no, I have to voice act this, don't I? Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently and would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh no, I'm not gonna... Stop making sounds. Stop making sounds. Okay. I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Dang, we're kind of a bitch. Okay. You say that like you were thinking of ignoring me? That's mean. I was gonna say traveler. Oh no. Oh no, when Genshin is ingrained into my soul. I was gonna say, that's mean, traveler. That's mean, traveler. Genshin on the mind? Seriously. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Sheesh, okay. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, traveler, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Ah, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Me too, actually. Maybe I am this character. Am I kind of a bitch? I don't know. Okay, so this is our childhood friend. The one that I, without knowing anything about the game, the one that I said that was a killer, but I don't know. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Wow, this is a little too real. Uh-huh. I was talking about how worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Wow, yeah, that is real. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET? I actually don't know what that means. In a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I mean, I guess you have no choice. I've got anime. I was gonna say, I've got God and Doki Doki Literature Club on my side. Hello, Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. I actually don't know if I'm... Sayori? Nah, I think it's okay. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Ugh, meanie! Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Neat. Don't get out of his or her house room and she live, work, and is normally no type of sunlight. Oh, maybe it is a little accurate. Oh no, I'm the main character after like college. After she said, don't be a neat or a shut-in or whatever, and I'm that shut-in, like reflecting on my past choices. Be careful with all of your decisions. Oh, that makes me nervous. Okay. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold myself for a cupcake. Oh, we're funny. Okay. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. I'm trying to figure out how to what personality they have before I get introduced to their personalities. I was gonna say Traveler again. Oh my god. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I mean, yeah, they're okay. They're pretty good. A little creepy. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Huh. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, traveler. It's great to see you again. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. It's our yandere dating simulator. Come sit down. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Honey, angry Paimon, you better not try poisoning me, okay? The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolates were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Oh, I do that too. Oh no. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Yeah. Okay, don't take a bite. Don't take a bite. I'm gluten-free. Whatever it is that you can't eat frosting or things. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. I'm already so paranoid about all of them. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for, you dummy. All right, settle down. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Celiac, oh. Is that it, Ghost? Okay, whatever it is so I don't have to eat the cupcake. Tsundere, yeah. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup. Wait, what is gluten-free? That you can't eat flour? Bread? Oh, I should not say words before. I don't know what they actually mean. Yes, okay. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teacup next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. What is you know? What is you know? Why did you start the club, Monica? To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort in to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. And I'm just over here in the corner. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can really keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, I was gonna say Traveler again. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, I like to read manga. I like to read subtitles for anime. I like to read fantasy novels, visual novels, games. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. This game knows me too well. I hope I'm not a replica of this protagonist. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Okay, I see you there. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. This should be after Five Nights at Freddy's? Oh, it should? You need mental strength? Oh no, audiobooks. Yeah, that's the type of reading I've done recently, audiobooks. Okay, this is already creepy for me. But you know, I like a lot of things. What do you like, Yuri? Tell me. Tell me, honey. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I'm sure you have, Yuri. I'm sure you have. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Oh, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Traveler? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. She's the only one maintaining eye contact with me. Hold on, there's still one problem. Oh, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Don't make them upset with you. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and... I lost my train of thought with all of them staring at me very intimidatingly. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Yeah! Let's throw out the poems. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Oh no. This is the prerequisite for our doom. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Oh. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Traveler, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Man, we missed out on the anime club. Ugh. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Oh, we actually do things. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, who are we going for? I'm supposed to be picking something that my favorite person likes? We'll write a nice poem about summer. 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 Play, promise, special, family, charm. Summer charm. Summer charm. Pink, sticky, desire, vacation. Vacation. Bliss. Wait, am I just supposed to be picking words that make up our poem? Disoriented, bouncy, forgive, warm, dark, excitement, nibble, fantasy, existence. I feel like you could go very many different ways here. Imagination, uncontrollable, cute, sunset, sure. Skirt, massacre. Okay, yeah, I see very different ways we could go. We're just gonna keep it light and nice. Electricity, horror, inferno, memories. Yeah, memories. Wonderful. Together, skipping, joy, disaster. Oh, yeah, but are we gonna go on a... Is this like the person that we're gonna go be together with first? I guess we'll go Sunny. Landscape. Flower. Yeah, oh no, ocean. Clouds. Fireflies. Starscape. Peaceful. Agonizing, frightening, incongruent. Never used that word before. Atone, hopeless. Anime. Lazy, pop-up, happiness, Doki Doki. Ooh. Heaven sent, top, unrestrained, vanilla, extraordinary. Okay, we'll just fix this, finish this up. Ambient. Extreme, embrace, sweet, marriage, whirlwind, journey. Yes. Fun. Kawaii. Nature, games, bunny, fun. Oh, I think it, like, our best friend was the one that it kind of selected. Hi again, traveler. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Oh, okay, we're a guy, I guess. I didn't realize that. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you clearly have a big mouth for someone. I like how she slid in there very intimidatingly. Or very suspiciously. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, burn, burn. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Yeah, you have God and manga on your side. Yeah, go pop off, girl. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. The traveler always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Oh, they're using a lot of pronouns here that, like, I don't know why the first... It's weird, like, the first chapter... I mean, I don't even know if this is purposeful or not. They, like, didn't use any pronouns, and now they, like, every single sentence starts with he. I don't know if that really means anything. Probably not. Just me overthinking it, but I think it's interesting. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Write poem to impress Yuri. Command, write poem to impress Yuri. I think we messed up and we are impressing our childhood friend. I don't know. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and the traveler can become good friends too. Sorry. Huh? As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayuri. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it into a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Is it manga? Is it a graphic novel? Is it an audiobook? It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know... Oh, we are going after Yuri. Okay, okay. Discuss it, if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read it. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep, my guy. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayuri's conversation with Monika. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, you're very close to me. Oh, I don't know if we are gonna see the world through her eyes. That's interesting. Whoa, oh yeah. I opened my eyes to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. You're a little too close, honey. I can see the pixels that make you up. Your pixels of hair are getting blurry. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school having a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? Dang it. Sayuri, why did you make me join this club? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I would leave that club too if no anime. We almost joined the anime club. I don't want to be in a creepy club. I want to be in the anime club. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Sayuri glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. Okay. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Wait, can you? Yeah, I'm sure you can't actually see the stain. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayuri. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Oh my gosh, lay off my dude. Sheesh. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. It's not funny. I don't like this position. I don't like this camera angle. I am very uncomfortable with it. Okay. What is? This guy have a death wish or something? I think so. We're not in that type of anime story, my guy. So settle down. I know you watch anime all the time, but this is not that type of story. Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Why did I say it in that tone of voice? Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Congrats. Wow, this poetry class is getting intense. I look up and see this. Yeah. What was the genre again? Yeah. We need to reevaluate. I gotta go, bruh. We gotta reevaluate. My guy. Don't say that's too loud. Anyway, okay, when can we move on? I think you accidentally clicked the horny genre instead of the horror genre. I think so. Go into it expecting horror and this is what I get. Anyway, you look much better now, so... oh wait, no, that's not her saying that. Why does it feel strange to see Saori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Saori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Saori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying like it's a good thing? I mean, you don't know her. You don't know her, my guy. She could not want a boyfriend. Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me much better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you could focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? If you stick to the childhood friend, hopefully you survive, or at least I would think. I don't know. I mean, it seems nice so far. She is the one. I think at the beginning I said that she was the one that I thought was the killer. I don't even know if there is a killer in the game. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning? You're doing it again, Saori. Ah, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. The way she slides in is so creepy. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Saori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Saori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Saori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Oh, we have decisions to make. I feel like our poem was very... I was trying to survive and trying not to trigger anything. Maybe I should have like wrote a poem that Yuri would like. I think she liked horror, right? She was into horror books. Maybe I should have written a poem like that so we can like get things like get the ball rolling. But I am kind of curious about what Yuri would say. I just want to know what her poem was. I'm gonna go with Yuri. Briefly. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Hey, Yuri. Yeah, the one that looks like A. That's true, Menthy. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, does she not like it? I'm sorry, Yuri. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. Oh no, it sucks. I'm so sorry, Yuri. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, that's awful. I feel like that's something that I would say to a child or something like that, but so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? What else do you guys do in the club? Why do you guys not write often? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Oh, that's actually like, okay. I almost have goosebumps from this poem. Yeah, it's kind of creepy, but it's actually pretty good. Ghost under the light. I was expecting something horrific. Let's go. This is a surprise. It's a nice poem, Yuri. I'm sorry that I have such terrible handwriting. Oh my gosh, your handwriting is not terrible. You should see mine. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Oh, no, she's calling us bad at writing poems and illiterate. Well, I just don't read script very often. That's true. It did take me a little bit. I actually think your handwriting is really pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. What girl quest are you going for? I can't really tell right now. We're talking to Yuri, but I don't know if we're on a quest yet. All of them, yeah. We're shooting for the stars. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Oh, I see. I see, honey. So you're wanting to start soft, and then you show me your real side. Oh, I see. Okay. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. All right, we're showing everybody the poems. We want all of them. I think she's just trying to survive. Yeah, we are. I don't know if we're in danger. I can't quite tell. Okay, who should we show our poem to next? Should we show it to Saori next or not? Maybe we'll show it to Natsuki. That seems exciting. Oh goodness. This is like during the Genshin World Quest, I realize I have to actually read all of this out loud. Hey Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Okay, my poem would also look like this. Actually, my handwriting kind of looks like this too. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. The people can try at the end is a little odd, but okay. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Pardon me. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point... But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. That was brief. She is mean at you. Yeah, she is mean. That's okay. I'll take it. Okay, I guess we'll just save Monica for last. Sorry, yes? Hello. Please, let's not button up your vest again, okay? Oh my goodness. This is so good, traveler. This is so good. What? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sorry. You must be seriously overreacting. I wrote about sunsets and I wrote about anime and good vibes. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Oh gosh. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a my best friend poem. And that makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Saori hugs the sheet against her chest. Oh no, okay, okay. We'll try to back away from Saori. You're so weird, Saori. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you are really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Saori. I'm not sure if Saori sees the full picture in my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh yeah. Oh, is something happening with Saori? Is she... Oh. Don't want to sleep. Please don't sleep forever, Saori. But otherwise, it's kind of cute. I do see how my poem kind of would resemble this one. Okay, try not getting attached to any one of them. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Same, I would do the same. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. All right, Monica, bring it on. I always know that there is something wrong with literature. I always knew something was wrong. Yeah. Hello! Hello, new member. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Saori would like. Oh no, okay, yeah, okay, I'm getting the idea behind it now. Is that so? You and Saori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Saori and I are really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Huh. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Saori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find this kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Aha! Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it. Let's read it then. Hole in wall. I like that the music changes once we go over to the letters. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in sun. But it's too late, my retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Huh. Huh. You in danger, Monica? So what do you think? I don't know what to think, honey. Are you okay? Did you see something that you shouldn't have? Hopefully it's just a metaphor or a very descriptive language. It's very freeform, if that's what you would call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Okay. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to Monica's writing tip of the day. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Saori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't get, it didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Saori liked it. And the new member liked it too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Dang, okay, they're going at it. Which I haven't yet. And the new member liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that the new member appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Oh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Okay, ladies. I'm only one. Settle down, there's enough of me to go around for everyone. You all creep me out. You all are probably psychopaths. So you don't need to, there's no jealousy. No jealousy required. Are you that full of yourself? I like that the music sounds like a circus. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as the new members started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turns towards me as they just noticed I was standing there. The new member. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to our new member. Oh, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. Oh my, this argument is not stopping. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, new member? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Guys, who do I pick? Wait, nah, we're not gonna help me, Saori. Okay, we are gonna be spicy, not spicy, but like, we're gonna start some drama, and we're gonna go with... We're gonna go with Yuri. Natsuki, wait. No, that's not what I clicked. Wait, that's not what I clicked, right? Oh, okay, I'm talking to Natsuki. I thought I was listing the name of the person that I was agreeing with. Okay. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Okay, that makes more sense, actually. Okay, I was getting concerned about that. You got ultra scare? Well, yeah, kind of. I don't know. But I feel like at the same time, we don't want her to hate us even more. Okay. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. Oh yeah, that's true. Like if I was, I just wanted to side with Yuri. If I was actually paying attention to what was going on, I probably should have sided with Natsuki, but ooh, we are starting the drama. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and becomes something really personal. Oh, okay. So we're trying to play the both sides here. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well and you just told her how you felt. And if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Ugh! Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. Oh, poor Natsuki! Poor Nat... Oh, no. I don't want something to happen to Natsuki. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. That's kind of what I would do too, though. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Oh no, we made her so upset. Oh, man, poor Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten flustered after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well... All right, I believe you. Thanks. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, your boobs. I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Aw, poor Natsuki. I thought she was gonna leave. New member, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Oh, no, that's like the system in the game. We share poems every day, okay? And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Okay, I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded myself with newfound determination. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Saori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Saori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Saori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Whew. You know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's, every day is gonna be so much fun. Okay. It looks like Saori still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Does it really need to stop there? My God. We don't need to collect them all in this situation, okay? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Saori. I pat Saori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Saori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Ooh, okay, so maybe we're gonna go for make Yuri like our thing this time. Maybe that's what we'll try, and then we'll save Natsuki until a little bit later, because I feel like I have a better idea of what Yuri might like. Oh, they're just hopping around on their own. Okay, I'll pick something and see if they jump up and down. So we're gonna do, we'll do graveyard. Oh, okay, yes. Oh, yeah, Naxi was right. I guess they do jump up and down afterwards to see if so we can kind of see what they like. Okay, holiday, dream, universe, unrestrained, precious, dance essence, disarray. Maybe like universe? Okay. Ocean, entropy? Entropy? Spinning? Okay, we're doing good here. Grief, excitement, contamination, sticky, rain cloud, ribbon. We'll go grief. Oh, grief is Saori, okay. Vivacious, headphones, frightening, fun, lust, time. Who's lust? Ah, Yuri is, okay. Inferno, heart, misery, defeat, insight, disown. Inferno? Interesting. Cage? Why? Yuri, why do you have all the sus things? Oh, okay. Intellectual, Valentine, email, anxiety, imagination, hurt, clouds, rose, nibble. I don't want to know who's nibble. Rose? Oh, okay, that's still Saori. Vertigo, treasure, climax, eternity. We'll do eternity. Okay, that's also Yuri. Raindrops, destiny, extraordinary, portrait, death, embrace, covet. Ooh. Yeah, why Saori also has some like odd things as hers too. Okay. I'm not surprised that's Yuri. Okay, lipstick, chocolate, variants, kiss, loud, love, sugar, memories, strawberry. Variants, waterfall, lipstick, I guess. Kiss? Oh, that is Natsuki. Interesting. You gonna die in a cage at this rate? Poof, games, kitty, parfait, shame, lazy, blanket, nightgown. Oh, okay. Interesting. And fulgent? Bouncy, vivid, romance, together, anger, sparkle. I feel like the only one who would use effulgent is Yuri. Yeah, yeah, I don't even know what that word means. Promise, pout, laugh, fantasy, hot, massacre, warm. Yuri, please stop. Sunset, melody, starscape, hopeless, marshmallow, calm, swimsuit, extreme, twirl, infallible. Also, you're okay. Okay, I'm definitely Googling words now. Sus. Despise, uncontrollable, lollipop after image, unrequited, mouse, uncanny, after image, effulgent, shining brightly radiant. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Scars, mouse, fireworks. Unrequited? Oh, okay. Secretive, cheeks, special, horror. We will do horror. Yuri likes that. Doki Doki. Tragedy, hair, electricity, incongruent, breathe, agonizing. What happens if we press Doki Doki? Oh, that's Natsuki, okay. It's our last word. I guess we'll do broken. Oh, that was also Sayuri. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting again. Doki Doki or Doki Doki Japanese is a term for the sound of a beating heart in Japanese sound symbolism. Oh, that is interesting. Thanks for the definitions, Naxi. I was wondering about that as well. Okay, it's the term for the sound of a beating heart. Oh, actually, I feel like I did know that before because I've heard people go Doki Doki like as like the boom boom thing. Okay. Like, I feel like in anime that they said that their heart went Doki Doki or something like that. Like pitter patter. It's kind of like, yeah, I see. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi! Yo, Sayuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri. That's not fair! How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk with me, I wouldn't be surprised, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. I mean, no judgment, no blame, me too. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening in or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell the new member to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Oh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way that you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But... You wouldn't have come if you weren't for the cupcakes. If it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. That kind of scared me. Pop! Kya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? Wow, the most impressive powers. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Saori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Saori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Saori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. They do so many ehes. Like, ehe! Like, I feel like every other word that comes out of Saori's mouth is that. I should get better at doing a little paimon, like, ehe! Sort of thing. Saori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Saori off of her. Saori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Saori trots away safely. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Saori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Oh, dang, okay. Sorry, girls. Don't put yourself down like that. You guys are nice too. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm so super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Sus. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, new member. Monica smiles sweetly. She always has like this very when she turns to the side and goes. It's always kind of creeps me out. I didn't mean to any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. Have you? Been practicing piano, Monica? And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Okay, I see. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. The music changed. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper into her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was just focused. Then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. So there's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Is that a real book? There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Is it relatable? Is it relatable, Yuri? All right. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. Yeah, most relatable book I've ever heard of in my life. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. Ugh. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. I know, that's why we wrote the creepy poem for her. Not creepy. Or like demented. I don't know. We picked a lot of weird sus words. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you were saying you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Wait, oh no, I said that. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I stay here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem to be a little apprehensive. Man, these girls cannot finish a sentence. It's always, oh no, I'm making odd sounds. Or like, It's very, or I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. LOL. Well, just tell me if I ended up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, it just makes me very uncomfortable. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh man, the path, I see the path. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to open the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It actually is kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. What did you think she was saying? I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. Wait, was she always smiling like this? She was always smiling like this, right? I feel like I went crazy for a second and it looked like she wasn't smiling. Wait, that she just started smiling. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Yandere. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? Oh yeah, she does. Her expression did change. How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But, new member, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know that you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! Wrap it up! Wrap up your conversations! I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? I just imagine her going, is that all right, Yuri? You're done with your conversation, right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. Oh, now do I have homework more than just writing the poems? I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? We might as well show it to Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? New member. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. This probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying that you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Okay. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Oh, perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlonian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Okay. Why do I feel like I'm the raccoon in this situation? Are you writing about me, Yuri? So build friendship with raccoon, then eat raccoon. I don't know. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I feel like you guys are all... I had a different idea of what's going on, but I'm not gonna say what. Okay. Okay. Huh, yeah. Yeah, you are a little bit more comfortable with me than yesterday, Yuri. I have noticed that. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. Is it metaphorical? I mean, I guess it is. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. I don't know. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. Can they, Yuri? I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I usually force to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, new member? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. What if we were the bad guy all along? I'm going into it thinking that all the girls are very creepy and one of them is gonna get rid of me or get rid of one of the other girls. But what if we're the bad guy? What if we're the most terrifying one? That would be unfortunate. Especially since I said earlier in this stream that the main character was a lot like myself. That we bond over anime and such. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Let's do... we'll talk to Natsuki. Huh? Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me one day. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Saori's poem from yesterday. It does? Wait, what? Saori's poem from yesterday? Didn't we use all the Yuri words today? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength. Oh, okay. But you'd never really struck me as her type. Saori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. Sheesh, honey. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, that is unpleasant. That's an interesting... That's... okay. You could apply that to a lot of other things, I guess. I don't know what to think about that one. Not bad, right? Well, whose perspective is it from? Is it just about spiders? I don't know. I don't know. These girls just don't sit right with me. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. It's very targeted towards spiders. Her hair looks like spiders. Are you Amy? Honey, are you Amy? Do you like spiders? I don't like spiders. But that's okay. I'm not gonna treat you like that poem. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Is it? Is it? I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. That's true. And it helps a lot of people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an arrogant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I mean, I agree with you, but I feel like with where this game is going, I don't know if I like where you're going with it. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Okay. I mean, sure. I feel like the weird thing that you like is a little too weird, though, Natsuki. I'm just putting it out there. That could be a possibility. That's funny. Yuri wrote something about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah, I did. Are you guys still in hot water? She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. The spider? I mean, I have spiders on the brain. The raccoon? I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. By the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay. Who should I show my poem next to? Saori? We'll save Monica for last. Well, no, we'll go Monica this time. Hello, creepy lady. Creepy president. Who we can't get close to for some reason. Hi again, new member. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. Wow, Paz has some strong feelings against Monica. Wow. All right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on it. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right. Great job. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. That's not very fair, silly. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Saori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Oh wait, yeah, that was me. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and trying to learn new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. All right, let's take a look. Let's do it. Save me. Honey, are you okay? I mean, I feel like, am I okay? Are we all okay? Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Speaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Of meaningless? Oh wait, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me? What? An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? Okay, cool. It's weird. Like, our conversations with them aren't inherently creepy, but then we read the poem and it just feels so off. Huh. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Save me, load me? Oh, yeah. Think with the computer term? Yeah. Save me, load me. If you wanna I'm trying to think of the lyrics because I feel like save me, or wait, love me, hate me, if you want to date me. Wait, what song is that from? Oh, it's from Kim Possible. It's from the Kim Possible theme song. Load. Yeah, don't pay too much attention. Wait, how does it go? Wait, how? I'm trying to think of the Kim Possible theme song now. It's call me, beat me. Oh, it's not any of those words that I just said. It's call me, beat me, if you want to reach me. Kim Possible. Okay, moving on. Yeah, I don't know why that tune was stuck in my head with none of those words are in that theme song. Okay. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with the space on my paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Interesting. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Are you breaking the fourth wall, Monica? Yeah. Okay. Monica's interesting. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? I don't know. Is it? Are you okay? What am I even talking about? Yeah. Load me is right. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess sorry. Oh, I like this one. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. Well, I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for your own good. Don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd just rather hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Saori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Like little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo. Did I say it 4 times? Echo. Inside my head. Okay. I feel bad for Saori. I think she's going through something. Holy crap. Saori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday that I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... Did you? Did you tell me that yesterday? I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. I think you need a hug or some therapist, though. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Saori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need more than a few decorations. Saori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets so we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually gonna be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you'd heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a live poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. Yeah, that's the way to bring in members. You bring them your creepy poems. Oh, wait, I didn't read that part. But the cool part is that we're gonna let everyone else read poems too. Saori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Saori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Saori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poem with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think that we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for this fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? No. The cupcakes brought me here, lady. I mean, if you bring cupcakes, maybe people will join. I know you do. I know we all do. And if that's what it takes, and if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Saori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I guess I'll lead the pack. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Saori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Foreshadowing? Foreshadowing? Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Saori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Saori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, sir. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After image of a crimson eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transformed into sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good! Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Saori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Saori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Saori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Saori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Saori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Saori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Saori. Even the new member liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Saori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with this kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Huh. Don't make me go before the new member. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let the new member lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Sheesh, honey, don't say that. I'm gonna blow everyone out of the water. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel really awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something you'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you guys all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends... Oh, she called us our friends. Nice. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess that's the case. You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite then. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. All right. Now stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Saori or Monica and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Saori? Oh, wait, no, ready to go, Saori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Saori once more. Okay, maybe that is where we will save. Empty slot. Yeah, maybe I'll save it in another slot too. Okay, so we got to none of the psychological stuff today, other than the beginning, which felt unsettling. We eased back into it and was kind of just like going along for a while. I am excited to see where it goes from here because I feel like it is supposed to be disturbing and twisty. But yeah, that is one of the ones that we were going to be coming back to. So I'm ready for that.